Hello. So it is Tuesday morning. I feel like it's Monday because yesterday was a holiday and Eric wasn't working, and yesterday actually felt like Saturday. It was a little bit strange. I spent most of yesterday feeling like I needed to get ready for church the next day because I had taken Sunday off because we were in New York City for the weekend for Eric's friend's wedding. So it was just a very weird weekend, and like the days are all now messed up. But today is Tuesday, so yeah. So it's Tuesday. We are down to 11 days until the wedding, which is exciting but a little bit nerve-wracking. On Thursday, we're gonna get down to single digits, which is kind of crazy. We met yesterday with the coordinator at the venue, and did the final count of who's coming and finalized our menu and all of that. And we have to go and make our final payment by the end of the week. So that's all good. And trying to get everything else situated. Went and dropped off the. So I think I don't know if it was my last video that I was saying that my task for the day was to go and find the LED candles. I went and found decent ones at Bed Bath & Beyond. So my conclusion is that there are no great LED candles, but I found decent ones. I found ones that were better than the ones that I had gotten. They're bigger and they're just nicer. So I went and found those and got 12 of them, which is, at the time, didn't think we were going to actually have 12 tables, but they came in packages of 4, so I just got 3 packages. But now it looks like we may, in fact, have 12 tables, so it's good I got 12. So got those and then had to go and get batteries for them because they take AA batteries. So I had to go to BJ's and get a huge thing of batteries for them. So that was a fun day of running around. So we went and dropped those off at the florist yesterday on the way up to the venue. So yeah, so that's all good, getting all that done. And this morning I've been busily getting the stuff for the kids' bags together. So we have 12 kids coming. Or 12 kids who are eating kids' meals. So like they're like under 12 years old. So each of them, rather than getting me adult favors, they're getting a kid's bag. And most of those kids, I think all but one, like really are, well, all but 2, like really are younger kids. So they're getting crayons. I have all the stuff next to me because I've been kind of playing around with it. So they're getting a package of crayons. Actually, they're going to end up getting 2 packages because I bought 24, because at the time I didn't know if we were going to end up with more than 12. And they came in packages of 12, so I had to get 2 packages because if we ended up with 13 kids, I wasn't going to, run the risk of not having enough. So they're getting crayons. They're getting these little penguin, the light is shining off it, penguin notebooks. They're just kind of cute little things. And they're getting packages of stickers. And it's all going in this penguin bag. And then what I've been working on this morning, I think that's it. What I've been working on this morning is printing out coloring and activity pages for them. So like I have a ton of stuff that I need to now like put together, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna staple it together or leave them loose or like try to do it together with ribbon, or probably not gonna get real fancy because I don't really want to spend a ton of time on it. But I have some word searches. Can't really see because of the light, so I'm not really going to spend a lot of time on this. I have a maze, connect the dots, and then just like some basic coloring pages, and it's all penguin stuff. So there's a penguin with a top hat. So it's just cute stuff to keep them occupied, and I've kind of had a fun time putting it together. So that's been my morning activity, morning project. And that's kept me pretty busy since I got up. And now I have to dive into work because I have to do basically this week and next week. But I'm not planning on working like all of next week. I'm planning on working like the first half of next week and then being done. So like over the next week and a half, I need to do 3 weeks worth of work basically. So yeah, so that's gonna be great. And I'm meeting today with the minister at my church, and we are basically planning everything up until I get back from my honeymoon. So like we're gonna make sure that everything is in order until March 18th. So that's gonna be a bit of a meeting, most likely. So I feel like there's a lot to get done, a lot to get in order, but I feel like things are falling into place. Eric and I still have to go get our marriage license, but other than that, I feel like everything is, I'm not really worried about anything else. That's really the only thing that I'm at all concerned about, because that actually has, like, we can only go between certain hours, we both have to go and do it, and there's a 3-day waiting period, and like that's actually time sensitive, and that's really important that we go and do that. So anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on with me. I'm in a bit of a wedding crazy mode. Yesterday we did get to go up and visit Flora and her mom Lois, and that was fun. She's sick, she has a cold, Flora does, but she was happy to see us, and I got to hold her basically the whole time, play with her, and I read her some books, and she was like really excited that I read to her, and so that was fun. And Flora gave me a Valentine's Day present that I was pretty excited about. So this is my Valentine's Day present. And Eric was a little bit disappointed that he didn't get one. So he's going to hint that he wants one for his birthday, which is next month. So, so I don't think really anything else is going on with me. It's pretty much just wedding stuff. Health-wise, I'm doing okay. My biggest issue, my biggest couple of issues are, I'm continuing to have air hunger, which, I mean, so I stopped the IV antibiotics, but I'm still on the artemisinin and the Malarone, so we're still trying to hit the Babesia. And then when I get back from my honeymoon, I'll be starting up on Zithromax and Doxy, so we'll be trying to hit it even more. So the air hunger is continuing to be an issue. It's not as bad as it's been at some points, so I'm thankful for that, but it is still an issue, and I find myself short of breath, and trying to take a deep breath and getting frustrated that I can't. So there's that, and then there's some nights that I'm having a really hard time falling asleep. Overall, I think my sleep has gotten better over the last month or so, but like last night I had a really, really hard time falling asleep, and I think that that's related to being in this crazy wedding mode, that I just can't shut my brain off from running through all of these lists of everything that I have to do. So hopefully that will calm down. once everything gets done. And I'm looking forward to the actual day. Eric is looking forward to the actual day being done and over. I'm looking forward to the actual day and really excited for the actual day. And I mean, I'm looking forward to after that, to being married and all of that. But I really want to enjoy the wedding day and everyone being there and all of that going on. So yeah. So I'm really trying to do everything that I can to make sure that I'm feeling as well as possible by then. I'm trying to give myself as much sleep as possible, which is a big thing. There really are not many days when I have to get up early, which is great. So I'm able to just sleep. And yeah, so trying to keep things as calm as possible. And trying to remember to take all my pills and do my IV stuff that I'm still on, and all of that. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably take some time to do another video later on in the week. As the wedding gets closer, it seems likely that my videos will become less frequent, and my older sister gets in on Saturday from Oregon. So it's possible that I will be spending a bunch of time down at my parents' where she's going to be staying after she comes in. So, yeah, so she gets in on Saturday, and then on Sunday, they're throwing me a bridal shower. So I have that on Sunday after church. They've set it up, so I didn't explain this, and I realized that I said that I was going to stop this and it's getting long, but so they were trying to keep it kind of a secret, but they wanted me to know that I was having a bridal shower, and it's at the last basically the last possible day that it could be before the wedding, because my sister's not coming in until this, a week before, and they wanted her to be here for it, which is good. I'm glad that she's going to be able to be here. She's the matron of honor and everything. But they didn't coordinate it with Eric, and it got to the point where I was like, I think they're throwing me a bridal shower, but I have no idea when it is, and I'm afraid that I'm going to end up scheduling something on that day because I don't know when it is. So it ended up that actually Eric's grandmother called him about it, because on the guest list, so my mom had asked me for a list of people to invite to those kinds of things, and I had included some of Eric's family and not other people, and I had done it on purpose, and I should have realized that was going to be an issue. So anyway, so his grandmother called and was like, why was I and this other person invited and this other person wasn't invited? And so it ended up being this thing, and so Eric ended up having to call my mom and ask her about it, and I emailed my mom and asked her about it, and so I ended up finding out when it was. But it was not the best plan to try to keep it a secret, but not include Eric in the loop of knowing when it was going to be, so that he could at least make sure that I didn't schedule anything, or, something like that. So, so anyway, so my bridal shower is on Sunday. Eric's bachelor party is on Saturday, which is going to be all day at his friend's house. And then next week we'll be taking care of all the last minute things. And next Thursday night, the bridesmaids and my mom are taking me out to dinner at an Indian restaurant, which will be a lot of fun. And then we have the rehearsal and the rehearsal dinner next Friday, and then the wedding next Saturday. So yeah, so that's it. And I'm kind of getting anxious or nervous or stressed, or I'm not exactly sure what, just thinking about how soon all of that is and how much there is left to do. So I'm going to stop this here so I can go back and get back to getting stuff done. And so I hope you're all having a good week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but I hope you all had a good weekend. I didn't even talk about my weekend. Maybe I'll make another video if I have a chance later, talking about my weekend. And yeah, so I hope you all have a good week and are feeling pretty well. And I will talk to you all soon.